Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mahsa. If I sound terrible, it's because I am so unwell. I shouldn't be filming this video right now, but I promised that we'd do the accountability check-ins for the 12-week year, and I really didn't want to miss that, so we're gonna just power through it and make it probably a very quick video. I am literally sat here with a hot water bottle on my lap, I've got a cup of tea here, and I'm sorry if I sound horrendous. I'm just gonna try and power through, and I'll try and edit out any of the terrible sneezing and coughing sounds. So if you are new here, then hello, welcome, thank you for joining us. I started doing the 12-week year 2 weeks ago, so we are 2 weeks in, and I wanted to do weekly accountability check-ins, which is what the book recommends that you do. If you haven't seen the original video where I go through all my goals and kind of talk through what the 12-week year is, then I'll have it linked up there up one of these sides for you guys. So the book does recommend doing weekly accountability meetings, which I completely agree with, but because a lot of my goals and a lot of the things that I'm working on every week are a little bit repetitive, then I thought that it would be a bit boring if I did them every week. If you do want to see them every week, then let me know in the comments and I'm more than happy to do them every week, but I just thought it would get a bit boring. So I've decided to do them every 2 weeks, and I'll tell you my progress for like the last 2 weeks, and I think that's the way that's going to make the most sense at the minute. So having said that, I just want to preface before we go into looking at the goals and looking at what we achieved and everything, that it hasn't been a very good 2 weeks. Although I don't like to say that it hasn't been a good 2 weeks, because I have still achieved a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to achieve, but the book says that if you are achieving less than 85% of your weekly goals, then it's going to be highly unlikely that you're going to achieve the end result. And I do understand where that comes from, because if you're not achieving your weekly goals, then how are you going to achieve the final end result that you want? But that sort of doesn't factor in the fact that life also happens. So in the first week when I was doing this, a family member of mine had some surgery and then they weren't very well, so I ended up having to go to hospital with them, and it was just a lot of that. So it wasn't like I could be at home working, because I had to make sure that this family member was okay, and also I am currently so ill, so I'm working significantly slower than I usually would be. I'm very worried because I have a market coming up, but we'll get to that. And that's part of the reason that I wanted to film this video today, because I'm so sorry if this sounds as horrible on camera as it does to my own ears, but I'm just gonna have to do this video because I didn't want to miss an upload, because then I'd be achieving even less of the goals. So anyway, that spiel aside, we're just gonna go straight onto the laptop and I'll show you what happened in the first week and what happened in the second week, what I'm tracking, how we're doing, and we'll do the goals for next week as well. Well, this week that we're currently in, week 3. You know what I mean. Okay, so we're gonna start with the week 1 that we did, and these were all of the goals that we had. So I did start to work on the new product launch. I uploaded 1 YouTube video, and I put aside the 3 separate amounts that I need for the Help to Buy, the credit card, and the debt that I have to pay. So we actually did 5 of the goals that we had for that week. I probably should have eased myself in a little bit, but I didn't do that. So didn't close the credit card, I didn't do any sort of office reset or website cleanup or stock take of any sort, and I didn't post anything onto social media in terms of Instagram or TikTok. I did post onto my Instagram stories for the business, which I do often anyway, but nothing in terms of reels or an actual post or anything like that. And again, in the habits section, then we had all the stuff that I didn't do basically. So didn't post anything on Reels or Instagram or anything along those lines. So if we go up to the actual January goals themselves, then I did the tax return and I started the 12-week year. We didn't organise an indoor date night. So I'm currently very ill now, but previous to me being ill, my partner was very ill, so I've caught this from him. Didn't book a dentist appointment because I hate the dentist, so I'll keep putting that on my to-do lists until I've actually booked the appointment itself. Then in terms of the business goals, like I said, didn't post anything onto Instagram, didn't tidy up the website, didn't do the website update, sorry, and then the new product launch. We're working on it, but it hasn't been done yet. But I did book one market for the quarter, and that is at the end of this week, so you'll get the vlog of that next week. In terms of career goals, then I did upload 2 YouTube videos within January, even though it worked out being like week 1 that we did the 12-week year and then week 2, but in January itself we did end up posting 2 YouTube videos, which I'm super happy about. And also my Spotlight, which is the acting website that is used throughout the UK and I think in other countries as well. I went through it, updated it, made sure everything was sorted on there so that if there's any acting jobs coming my way, then they are good to go. And again, because we started this with only 1 week really of January left, then we did accomplish all of the financial goals except for the closing that credit card. So let's move on over to February. So our overall goals for February are to have 1 indoor date night, 1 outdoor date night. I need to get my car serviced and MOT'd this month, which I'm not looking forward to because it's going to cost a lot. In terms of wellness goals, I've put go outside every day. I'm really trying to like leave the house more often, which sounds ridiculous. I'm an introvert, I'm a homebody, I like to stay in, and because unless I've got like acting work and things like that, then my job is pretty much just me being indoors and working on the business. Then I really wanted to have a goal of just like go outside every day, which I've been doing okay with actually, but we'll get to the habits bit in a second. So I've actually been doing pretty okay with that. So then we have the business stuff, which is post 4 reels onto Moonster. Moonster is the Moonchild by Mahsa Insta. It just helps me differentiate. I've also got post 4 pictures onto the Instagram. I've got do the Valentine's market, which like I said is coming up very soon. Have a February product drop, which I'm hoping I can do towards the end of the month. I am going to put the Valentine's products that I made up on the website either tonight or tomorrow. It's only going to be like a few of the products, so it's not going to be like a proper drop, but I do want to put those on there before Valentine's Day because I'm already running very behind. I also then moved the tidy website and do a stock take onto this month's goals and apply for more markets in March and May. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it's on the to-do list, so I'll have a proper think about it to see whether or not I want to commit to those. In terms of career goals, we've got get new headshots taken, which I really need because now my hair is a different colour and my headshots are a couple of years old now. I need to edit my actual show reel because it's been a while, so I just want to freshen it up and spruce it up this month. And also post 9 videos to YouTube this month, which is a lot given that there's only 29 days. Like it's a lot. I don't know why I've gone with that, but it is what it is. And in terms of financial goals, we've got pay £200 towards the Help to Buy ISA. We've got pay £50 off of the credit card and put £80 towards paying off the debt that we've got. If we come down to the habit tracker, then I'm tracking this month whether or not I'm waking up early, I'm taking my vitamins, going outside, reading a book, posting on YouTube, posting a reel on Instagram, posting a picture on Instagram, and posting a TikTok. So I'm doing pretty well. We're currently on Monday. I didn't wake up early over the weekend or today because I've been so incredibly ill. I need to take my vitamins today. I don't think I'm going to go outside today, but listening to an audiobook is on the list. Hopefully a video will be going up today. We'll see how all of that gets on. So this over here is week 2 of the 12-week year that we started to do. So this is the week that's just finished. So I paid all the money that I needed to pay towards the different things that we needed to cover. I think that's honestly been the easiest part, because every Monday morning, wake up, have breakfast, and I'll just get on my phone, do the banking apps, and just send the money where it needs to go. So that's been the easiest part of it. I posted one YouTube video last week, which was my February TBR list and my reading goals. And I finished some of the Valentine's products. I finished those. So we actually ended up accomplishing 5 out of the 10 goals that we had for last week, which isn't terrible. It's 50%, and given how unwell I've been and all of that, then I think that's pretty good. It's just difficult to feel like you're not achieving as much as you want to be achieving when different bits of life have gotten in the way, and especially I've just got the 85% from the book in the back of my mind constantly, so I just really want to do better this week. I know it's Monday and I feel like death warmed up basically, but I really want to try and get more stuff done this week, especially with social media and posting on the different platforms. So having said that, let's jump into this week's goals and what we're going to try and accomplish this week. So if we jump into this week, I've already ticked off some stuff. Like I say, every Monday morning, it's dead easy. I send the money where it needs to be and I don't have to worry about it. We're aiming to get 2 videos up this week, and then I'm gonna do a reel to Instagram or a picture to Instagram. I need to prep for the Valentine's market, which is coming up at the end of this week, so that's going to be getting done this week. I know that a lot of people say that in order to grow on TikTok, you need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day, and that just seems insane to me. That's just so much time that I don't necessarily have, and especially when you're starting out, I just don't have the ideas. So I'm going to instead say post to TikTok, and I'm gonna do that, I think, twice. I'm gonna try and do that twice this week, and I think I'll be super happy with that. We need to prep for the product launch, which again I want to have coming at the end of this month. I do want to look into shipping outside of the UK, but I need to figure out how to do the whole customs situation and all of that. Hopefully I'll look into it and that'll be done by the end of this month, but don't hold me to it because I don't know what I'm doing. Tidy website this week, because if I'm putting the Valentine's things up, I can just have a quick tidy of the website, and I want to make keyring prototypes. Yeah, I think I want to make key rings with moonlings on them, which would be super cute, but I want to make some and try them out, because I know what I'm like with my key rings. They get thrown everywhere. I'm constantly dropping them, constantly losing them. So I just wanted to try them out and make sure that they are durable before I start selling them to people. And I think that is it. Yeah, I think that is everything that I wanted to try and get done this week, and I know it seems like a lot, but I am so determined to do more of the social media stuff, and I think it's always easier when I've got markets coming up or when I've got new products that I'm working on, because then I can share that. But when I don't have any new products or when I'm not working on anything new, it's really difficult to come up with content ideas. So I'm hoping that we can get all the social media stuff up this week, and that is everything. I'm hoping I can edit this down to be super quick. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of coughing throughout it, but it's gonna be fine. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a big ol' thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below, how do you find the motivation to do content for social media, and more importantly, where do you come up with content ideas and inspiration? Because I think That is one thing that I'm really struggling with at the minute. So don't forget to subscribe. If you did enjoy watching this and you want to see how the 12-week year progresses, then hit the subscribe button. Like I say, we are trying to get monetized, so that would be a super big help. Thanks again for watching this video, and I will see you very soon for another one where hopefully I'll be feeling a lot better. Bye!